You too. We back. We back. We back. Now today we watching when arrogant fighters get humbled.
How tall are you? You 5'5". You don't need a ladder to hit me. You're gonna need a stairmaster. Boy, you won't be able to touch me.
Underneath that left.
Every fighter that talked trash to Gervonta Davis learned the same lesson.
I'm going to take him to the deep water and drown him.
I had the size to present a lot of difficulties to Tank on up those plans.
They mocked his size. They questioned his chin. They all promised knockouts.
Come in and he act up, y'all gonna see him get knocked out.
Damn!
But the louder the mouth, the harder they fall. Because no amount of trash talk survives a Gervonta Davis left hook. Welcome back to Fight Story.
We shall see December the 28th, Saturday night. He been a little cocky, so I got to text that ass.
Yeah, text that ass.
Here is Gervonta Tank Davis, at only 20 years old, announcing himself to the world.
Gervonta Davis.
Curve, obviously, has
Hell no,
By 21, the greatest pound-for-pound fighter alive stood in his corner.
uppercut. Oh, and a second one drops Sanchez.
Come December, he had stacked up 5 unconscious bodies in a single calendar year.
He's young. He's still learning. We look forward to him being world champion someday.
2 months later, another one.
Tank drops him. And it's some showboating to stay in it. And now Davis thinks he's got him done. And Michelle.
Thanks to a non-stop stream of knockouts, Tank had become a scary campfire story.
Multiple Ravens.
15 stoppages and 16 fights. The queue of willing victims was getting shorter.
Just been on the undercard, just been in the same arena as Floyd Mayweather. It's amazing.
Gervonta's a great fighter, but here I am the champion. I am the IBF world champion, 130 pounds, and I'm prepared for anything that he might bring into the ring.
The undefeated 22-0 Jose Pedraza stood between Tank and his first world title. A disciplined 2008 Olympian, taller and stronger, with wins over proven contenders and a pristine chin to match.
I just hope that he came ready for the fight, because if he's not ready, I'm going for the knockout.
Pedraza came out doing what champions do, using his length, poking with the jab to keep the dangerous southpaw honest.
Start fast.
Davis answered with a left cross and serial uppercuts.
Damn!
Any action by the champion was instantly punished.
That nigga punching bag,
Sensing the tide turning, Pedraza summoned his championship resolve. 89 punches thrown in a desperate bid to slow the inevitable. Tank absorbed every single one of them. The return fire was of a different caliber entirely.
Bro, that dude is a punching bag.
In the 6th, a body shot buckled the champion. Pedraza had nothing left to give, and the arena could feel it. Davis loaded up like a spring, and the right hook did the rest. Pedraza crumbled before the echo left the arena. The kid from the hood had arrived.
Floyd, is this the future of boxing, and did the future just arrive?
Is this the future of boxing? Absolutely.
Tank has not been past the 9th round. I'm going to take him to the deep water and drown him.
We shall see December the 28th, Saturday night. He been a little cocky, you know, so I got to text that ass.
Moving up to lightweight for the first time, Tank needed a name, a real one. The battle-tested Yuriorkis Gamboa had won Olympic gold in Athens and carried a reputation as one of the most explosive punchers the sport had produced.
I've faced guys that are bigger, stronger, that had a lot more experience than he has. I've been able to beat those guys, so he's not bringing anything I haven't seen.
Knockout percentage, Yuriorkis Gamboa looking to shock the world.
Davis swarmed the veteran with his youth.
Left and backed up Gamboa, followed by
blistering hand speed and unrelenting power.
Is that right to the body. A straight left, down goes Gamboa!
In the second, the canvas introduced itself to Gamboa. Tank charged with heavy artillery.
They're talking about the shoe.
The pensioner was showing his age.
Gamboa, big straight left. Big left uppercut connecting. Two big uppercuts. Big left up.
The Cuban had seen everything boxing could offer. He had never felt anything quite like this.
Oh my, look at this onslaught by the 25-year-old. Best punch in a few rounds for Gamboa. A straight left for Davis. Gamboa. Another big heavy shot. Davis, big straight left.
By the 8th, the years had caught up with him.
A straight left, Gamboa coming forward, he eats a straight left, and Davis opening up.
Gamboa had the nerve to fire back, a sharp two-piece that found its mark.
Big shot by Gamboa.
Tank absorbed it without blinking.
Big straight left, a couple big shots. Davis trying to finish off Gamboa.
Dang. Tank trying to take it.
The monumental uppercut planted itself right on the button. One touch was all it took.
You are 38 years old. You've accomplished a lot in the sport. Is retirement a consideration?
That's not what the doctor says.
This kid's a volume puncher. He throws over 100-some punches around. You better keep up with that. If you ain't ready for that, he'll wear you down.
Leo Santa Cruz arrived as a 4-division world champion with 37 victories. His game plan was no secret. Pressure from the opening bell. Drain the gas tank round by round.
In the first rounds, if I see he gasses out, I'm going to go on top of him, pressure, try to break him down, get him tired.
Most of them don't last through the second part of the fight. They all go down 1 through 6.
Punchers in Gervonta Davis, there's a reason.
Santa Cruz came out doing what he always did.
You've been in the ring twice with Santa Cruz. You trained to face Davis.
Throwing in bunches, making Tank work for every inch. The Mexican was exploding with excellent combos from his tight guard. Tank was made to think.
And there's a left hook. Again, the left.
With disregard to incoming traffic, Davis threw with bad intentions.
And there's Santa Cruz through the right, and Davis now loading up again with the left uppercut by Davis, but Santa Cruz still looking as the Japanese getting there.
Hey, that Mexican's fighting now.
Is this the right strategy for Santa Cruz? He's getting some good work and he's taking.
There was a lion's heart in the Mexican's chest, and he kept firing. But Tank absorbed every one without blinking.
Different mode, like, damn, like, is he okay? Type stuff. So I'm glad he okay.
Damn, that nigga
like Leonard Adderby said, they have big plans for him, and I fully intend, on picking up those plans, come Saturday.
Riding the wave of triumph, Tank jumped 2 weight classes to 140. Mario Azteca Barrios was waiting, unbeaten in 26 matches, 9 finishes in his last 10, and the biggest man Tank had ever faced.
I'm just as good of a fighter, just as explosive, just as fast, and I have the size, to present a lot of difficulties to Tank.
The bell and round 1, Davis, the southpaw.
The taller Barrios held strong.
In fact, the last
using his length to keep Tank at the end of his reach.
You know, Davis normally was able to land overhand lefts against, even tried that punch yet against
Davis has found a hook. And Davis
kind of felt the waters out there.
There's a right.
El Azteca was point fighting his way to the lead.
There's that left hook to the body right.
And the scorecards knew it.
Davis said he would stop Mario Barrios in round 8.
Right, but
the leaping lead hooked arrived like a gazelle punch. Barrios never saw it coming.
Man, I think it's swing like
Gervonta Tank Davis brought his power.
God damn.
Another explosive shot followed.
A volcanic eruption here in Atlanta as Davis continues to dominate on Mario Barrios.
Getting his noggin snapped back and forth, Barrios took a moment to reassess.
official scorecard, so.
Oh, and Barrios.
Then came back swinging.
Wow.
The warrior in him refused to die.
Up and down goes Barrios.
The scorecards were close, so Floyd finally talked some sense into Tank. After receiving his instructions, Davis executed.
Left hook, left uppercut, right hand, but then Davis comes back and clocks Barrios. Under 30 seconds remaining, Barrios doesn't want to get into a fire.
It's boxing. You know, at the end of the day, one punch could change a fight.
Damn.
Because there ain't no way that a motherfucker that this tall can even get close to me.
Tank had broken quiet men and loud men alike. Rolando Romero was the loudest of them all. For months, Romero ran a one-man promotional campaign.
Damn, that's supposed to be Tank.
The unbeaten challenger was certain his wild power would do what no man had managed before.
You guys gonna see the semifinal? I'm gonna knock this dwarf the f out. That's how it is. You hear that? I'm gonna knock you the f out. You a stupid f***ing dwarf, man. I'm telling you, man. Hey, Mr. Your head is so f***ing big, like this f***ing big. And your f***ing little T-Rex arms, man. My dick's longer than your f***ing arms.
Unbeaten, explosive, and utterly convinced of his own destiny, Romero walked in like a man who had never entertained the possibility of losing. The night had come to back it all up.
I'm gonna tank up from round 1, non-stop, and you're gonna get knocked down one round.
And here we go, round 1. 18,970 people.
Right out of the gate, Romero pressed forward with heavy shots, giving Tank no room to breathe.
And jab that Romero is throwing right now in this first round, keeping David
To the war right at the get-go. And a good shot by Davis and a good counter. Davis.
Early on, the size advantage was real. Romero pushed Tank back with stiff jabs and body shots,
using the whole ring in boxing. Oh, he took a big left hand.
And now left.
reminding the champion that the trash talk had teeth.
Romero will get a right hand that time, and that rocked Davis.
Thinks he can hurt him because he's going after him now.
That really got to make.
There's a left hand from Davis.
Tank stayed patient, nice and relaxed, reading Raleigh's patterns, watching him fall in over his punches.
Hand from Davis, but it was partially caught.
Looking to be the simple equation. The left hook of Davis, or Romero able to get that hook in there.
Yes, he did.
Once he had Romero's patterns mapped, Tank began picking his spots, slipping the first shot, countering the second. Romero kept charging, convinced the next punch would be the one.
Counter punch, he might want to jab his way.
Tank kept letting him think so.
Yeah.
Good body shot.
Romero's lunges grew wilder. Tank gave him the space to keep coming and kept making him miss.
Well, we've talked about his maturity as a fighter.
In the sixth, Tank's patience paid its dividend.
In this fight, he's not the
There's a big left
A short counter left hand found the button. The circus had come to an end.
got the ring.
I won all 6 rounds. I won every moment of that fight. I exposed them, and we need to run that shit back.
How tall are you? You 5'5". You don't need a ladder to hit me. You're gonna need a Stairmaster. Boy, you won't be able to touch me. You ain't never fought a 135 in your life. Just different.
Ryan Garcia arrived.
Bro, Ryan ain't go through puberty, and that dude, what?
With something most challengers never had, genuine star power, and the unshakable belief it made him untouchable.
You ain't got nothing. Boy, I don't care. You too ugly to be champ. I don't fucking care. And that's from Muhammad Ali. Boy, I'm pretty.
For months, Garcia promised a knockout, dismissing Tank's size, his reach, his power.
Bang, there he goes.
Too small to hurt him, too slow to catch him. The buildup was deafening.
You like to fight guys that don't hit hard. But guess what? I do hit hard. And when I hit you with that left hook, yeah, what else? You're gonna see watch. When I hit you with it, you're gonna be like, what? You're on the floor.
Garcia arrived with a venomous left hook. In a point to prove to everyone who had ever dismissed him as a creature of social media. The next face of boxing would walk out of that ring.
The bell, round number 1.
Garcia came out behind the jab, using his length to keep Tank at distance and looking to land the left hook early.
He's landed in the first 3 minutes.
And it turns out Garcia's the first. Now, one thing Garcia's good at is cutting off.
Nice and relaxed, Tank slipped the left hook and reset, making Garcia's signature weapon look ordinary.
Garcia had to take advantage of Davis's slow start.
In the second, Garcia stormed forward and paid for it.
That left hook got what a shot! What a missile!
The counter left hand arrived before he saw it coming.
And just like that!
Garcia reset behind the jab. The speed was intact. The confidence was not.
Bounces back up quickly.
Round by round, Davis closed the distance, forcing Garcia to think when he needed to react.
Left hook by Garcia. And again, Davis beginning to feel it now with that left.
Tank had all the reads he needed.
Jab away from Garcia as well. With Davis.
Davis continues to win the foot battle. Left, and there it is.
Every now and then, Garcia reminded the crowd that the threat was real.
Box. Oh, right hand.
And of course, if you're Ryan Garcia, you still believe that you could.
Tank made sure those moments never lasted.
That one just missed, but Garcia shows up as Davis lands a left hook.
Tank kept pressing, kept taking and giving back harder. Finally, Garcia opened up.
Another left hook and a right hand by Garcia. And now, oh, Garcia
fuck
forced
that,
to
I'm
take the
done.
knee.
He said, you hit too hard.
Tank drilled a left hand, clean into the liver.
Much like
Dropping to a knee, Garcia discovered that speed means nothing when the liver speaks.
Tank is a great fighter. I take my hat off to him. I know we talked a lot of shit coming up in here, but he knows what it is. It's all love at the end of the day.
He came in, playing, thinking sweet, got clipped.
Frank Martin claimed the brick hand was real. Whether true or not, it became the story of the buildup.
Grab.
That's another thing. You never clipped me. What are you talking about?
I didn't clip you?
No, you did not. You caught me with a good shot. That's it. That happened in boxing. You never clipped me. I never shook. None of that.
So you
what are
didn't
you
shake?
talking about?
You
Shook
didn't
the
shake.
bro.
When
You
you
don't
put
even
me in
hit
the
that
headlock.
hard.
Following a turbulent year outside the ropes, Davis returned, quieter, leaner, and considerably more dangerous.
I'm gonna break you up. I'm telling you. Every time I tell y'all something,
You know what happened.
don't it happen? I'm telling you, I'm gonna break you up.
Y'all wanna know
I
some
promise
shit?
you, I'm gonna break you up.
Y'all wanna know
I
something?
promise.
Martin arrived unbeaten in 18, schooled by Derek James, and backed by Errol Spence. He had beaten everyone in front of him. Tank was simply the next name on the list.
If he act up like I've been saying, y'all gonna see Gervonta Davis get knocked out. Y'all gonna
You're
see.
saying a knockout.
If he come in and he act up, y'all gonna see him get knocked out. Period. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what power, this and that. If they say I ain't got it, he come in and act crazy, he going to sleep.
Martin the bell. And round one, and Davis having a little fun with the whole.
Martin opened up with a jab, clean footwork, trying to control the early rounds before Tank settled in.
On his back foot, just seeing what Martin has to offer. Martin trying to establish the...
And Martin's a really good one, just like Tank. And so far, he's... You saw how nice Martin got out of that corner when he...
The early rounds belonged to Martin. Tank was building something else entirely.
Staying off the moment.
Yeah, you know
Tank Davis fight. Oh, nice counter to the...
Keep it up for 12 rounds.
Not just keep it up, but get the respect of Tank with a hard shot.
By the third, Martin's footwork was working harder for less.
The whole thing, right? You go into a Tank Davis fight. The key is...
Exactly, but, you know,
there's a nice left hand from Davis.
Tank kept closing the distance, methodical and unhurried.
Martin leading, taking those rounds, and again, like you said, Joe was doing all the right things.
By the fourth, the reads were complete. Tank began cashing them in. Short, heavy shots that froze Martin in his tracks.
Nice lead left lands for Davis. Goes downstairs.
Reading you.
Instantly he'll respond. The left hand. Now.
This is a dance for Martin.
The middle rounds belonged to Davis. The control had shifted.
The best ever connect percentage against Tank Davis was Leo Santa Cruz.
You gotta grab him.
And both men knew it. Tank was no longer waiting.
And Tank landed
that jab. He's got to get back on the jab.
There's the jab and the left follow-up left from.
Which was the left hand.
To give credit where it's due, Martin never stopped coming.
Based on the output, right, guys?
I would not disagree with that, although Tank is having his best round.
But Tank had control and wasn't giving it back.
Busy. Oh, there's a left hand to the body and the right by Davis. Martin just avoiding that counter, but now Martin forced to wrestle.
Body.
Bing.
Left uppercut.
Down goes Martin.
He can't even get up.
The finish came cold and without mercy. Tank reminded the division what an actual brick hand
Look how his
was.
head hit.
Boom, that's what it was. That's what it was. That's what it was. The brick hand just finished it off. Boom. God damn. One of the greatest clips.
You know, he came in, landed a big shot, you know.
Damn.
You know, it was a shot I didn't see.
When you
Y'all
know
let me know in the comments. Do y'all think Tank would beat Shakur, Abdullah Mason, or Lamont Roach? Do he beat any of them? Will he lose? Y'all let me know what y'all think. We out.